Do you like the free flow?
I do like the free flow.
Welcome to the Ash and Burns podcast. Two guys don't know what we're talking about, but come along for the ride. We talk about politics, religion, sex, video games, movies, pop culture, conspiracies, aliens, ghosts, Bigfoots, and
anything and everything.
That's right, Ash and Burns podcast.
Rolled up into a big juicy burrito with some queso. And we're back.
And we're back.
Ooh, fidgets.
I usually sit here and fidget with stuff as we're recording, but usually you can't see the desk because I zoom in to us. Uh-oh.
So how you been doing, man?
It's been a pretty good week for me, actually. Other dealing with a hormonal wife and daughter. They're synced up, apparently.
Oh, no. I don't want to hear about that, bro.
Bro, it sucks.
Pretty soon I'll have to deal with that.
Yes. When I lived at home, it was my mom and my sister, and they would sync up. And then poor old Ashy caught the brunt of that every day. Just getting bitched and yelled at for every little thing. I'm like, good God. So I was like, I'm moving out as soon as I can.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know how like we always be bashing government and we're like, we need to talk about them good.
Yeah.
You know what? Tonight's not the night. Tonight's not the night.
So it's government bashing night.
No, it's not really government bashing.
GBG
we just
stuff.
we ain't talking good about them tonight. Because
you came with notes, bro.
not really. It's just something I haven't read too much into it, but it was pointed out to me by a fan of the show.
Oh.
So I thought I would just mention it and we just kind of free flow off of it.
You know how we do, baby boy.
So here it is. Did you know that you have until May something to get a star on your driver's license?
The government ID star.
Or you will not be able to fly or go into federally secured buildings, which is what, a courthouse?
Federal courthouse, yeah. Not your county courthouse.
Okay. Yeah. And it's like
so if IRS says, I need you to meet that office for tax evasion, I can't come, I don't have a star on my ID.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't go into D.C., basically, any building out there.
That's right.
Smithsonian and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Oh, Smithsonian is what? Is that federal government or is that a business, like a privately owned business?
I, in my brain, want to say that it's a government museum. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's a Smithsonian because like Postal Service isn't federal, I think. Or FedEx. Federal Express isn't federal. I don't know.
I don't know either. But anyway, so I was just going to read a little bit of stuff on it. It says, here's what the detailed explanation is. The Real ID Act, back of 2005, established minimum security standards for state issued driver license and identification cards. Enforcement date beginning May 7th, 2025. Federal agencies, including the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, will only accept Real ID compliant licenses or other federally approved forms of identification for boarding commercial flights and accessing secure federal facilities. In North Carolina, Real ID compliant driver's license and ID cars have a star in the upper right corner. Mm-hmm. Licenses and IDs without the stars will be marked not for federal identification.
I don't get my license renewed till 2027, though.
Yeah, mine's in maybe mine expired. Maybe 2026, I think's mine.
So, like, what do I do? Do I go there and get a free? Oh, how do you get one? How do you get a star? You have to bring.
You probably have to bring like all your junk with you, like Social Security, birth certificate, all that to really
pay a bill.
Yeah, it's money grab really. They want some money.
I've been meaning to get one because I wanted a passport. Not that I plan on going anywhere, but it's nice to have a passport.
Oh, it says right here, how to get a real ID. To get a real ID, you need to visit a NC Division of Motor Vehicles Driver's License office with the required documents to prove your identity to North Carolina and North Carolina Regency.
So why do I need that for that? And I can vote.
I don't know.
Well, in North Carolina, you actually need one to vote. But
Well, they ask you for it, and then they're kind of like, okay. They don't really study it. They're just like,
good enough.
good enough.
Go vote.
Yep.
All right.
But anyway,
Okay.
yeah. But here's my gripe about, like, okay, I understand this is money grab, all this and that, whatever, all this for our protection, blah, blah, blah. A commercial flight, you can't get on a plane from a private business, because that's what planes are. Airports are in Delta. That's private.
It's private, but they have to go through. You have to go through the airport in order to board it, because the government went and said, "We're going to do this, and this is how you will be able to use your business." It's government oversight.
Yeah.
How come I can't go to Delta and go, "I'm gonna walk on your plane for this amount of money, and you take me here"? All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Well, here's my gripe. My gripe is, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. If it's so important, why didn't the government reach out?
Yeah, I haven't heard. That's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I thought you just needed a star to get a passport. I didn't know you needed a star for anything, I guess. I don't know. I've been meaning to get a star. It's just, who wants to go down there and stand in line for 12 hours?
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I just need a star.
Liberal.
That's the wrong paperwork. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's my
Sorry.
thing. Like, if it's so important, if it's all this, like, why haven't I been, like, the population's been told about it? Why does it have to I have to find out through somebody who found out through somebody who found out through somebody?
Well,
Like,
it was like that thing you said where you have to register your business through the federal now. It's
Yeah.
like, I didn't hear about that at all. Have you still heard anything about that?
no, I just kind of, we talked about it, and I was just
Yeah.
like, out the window.
I think there's so much going on. The feds don't give a damn if you got a star or not, because they don't care if you get in their buildings or not.
Yeah. Well, the wife was telling me that B-Rye and them, his wife, had to go and get passports to travel in country. And I'm like, what?
Well, huh?
Yeah. Maybe, have they ever been on a cruise? Do you know?
Yeah, I think they've been in Hawaii too. That's in country though.
Yeah, it's in country. But a cruise. You might need a passport for a cruise
I could see
because
where
they enter international water.
Maybe in you port like in Jamaica or
Yeah.
somewhere Bahamas. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know. I do not want to do a cruise.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a vacation for me. I really go to the mountain lodge up there with darkness. That's a vacation. A cruise is not, because I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't socialize.
The only thing would be open food bar. It's like 24-hour food bar. But I'm trying to lose weight. I ain't trying to pack weight on.
Yeah, I mean, I can go to Vegas and eat all I want for free, just about.
You know, there's a lot of retirement people like selling everything they have and just living on a cruise boat because it's cheaper to live year to year on a cruise than it is if you own property and pay for a house.
So you're talking about paying tickets for year round?
They buy a ticket for like a year, and then when it's time to re-up or the year, and they cruise hop. They just get on one cruise, and then after they have just enough supplies,
You eat for free.
eat for free.
You probably get free toiletries. They probably provide a lot of toiletries.
And it's you sit around the pool, go to shows, all free food.
You don't need a car.
Nope, because you're travel. It's just you're out to sea. Once you get used to the little, oh no,
Bro, that's crazy.
yeah, but I've heard a lot of retirement people do that.
It's cheaper just to live out there on a cruise.
Yeah, cheaper to live from cruise to cruise than it is to.
Go on a Carnival. Let's go to Disney.
Yeah.
We're in this port. Let's go over to
Yeah,
Viking cruise. I don't know.
don't have to worry about anything. Amenities galore. Oh, I want to go see. I want to see anything today. I think I'm gonna just stay inside my cabin.
Yeah, I've already been to Barbados 3 times.
Yeah.
This year, I'll just stay here and relax.
Yeah, let's just sleep
Imagine if you could like work from home
on
Like,
a cruise.
If you had a job that was remote.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are talking about moving to Thailand and the Philippines.
Well, I heard it's cheaper, and
Oh.
you can make a lot of money and then bring it over here.
A lot of young men and women are moving to the Philippines and have remote jobs, and like $1,000 there is like $500,000 here, and 5-star restaurants, a nice place to live.
Is it
nightlife? It's crazy. If you make so much money here, it's like triple down there in the Philippines and stuff.
No, yes, because a friend of mine's wife used to own a business, and she outsourced, and she paid, I think, each one of them $1,000 a month, but in their currency, they were almost multimillionaires.
Yeah,
like after a year of working,
and all the women you want, and all the food you can eat. And it's just
so that means our dollar's worth more than theirs. That's what it is.
Yeah.
God,
that reminds me of a little blurb I saw. A lot of young people are doing that. If you want to change your lifestyle, you have to change destination. Don't work harder here. Change your destination.
Yeah, but I don't want to go live somewhere.
If you were 20-something, you moved up here.
You'd have to learn a whole new language.
No, they speak English there, bro.
All of them?
Just about. Everybody speaks English just about everywhere. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, but I can't demand for Mexicans to learn English to move here if I'm not willing to learn country.
I'm just saying, like other places, they know English, and so if you're in your 20s, just you're in your 20s, right?
Yeah.
And you had a job paid $2,000 every 2 weeks, basically what everybody here has nowadays.
What?
Yeah, and that's a lot of money. I don't get paid that much.
Good gravy.
I get paid like $1,200 every 2 weeks.
$600 a week.
Yeah, that's about it. Taxes, health care.
Is that your bring home?
Yeah.
More than me, sucker.
See? But with that money in Thailand or in the Philippines, we'd be like ballers. Kings among short men.
Peasants.
Let's forth
move.
another female.
Let's move.
Yeah, we're anchored here though now.
Not really.
Well, you're right. Let's just move. Because she's going to remarry anyway.
You know how easy it is to uproot? I've been doing it all my kid life.
I've never done it. I'm still in my hometown. I'm afraid to leave my hometown.
What a loser.
All my family's here, man.
Oh, family. Did you see what once on special occasions like birthdays?
I call them. We talk a lot.
Not as much as all over the phone.
I guess,
in a different country.
But
you just got to sync the time right.
I know.
When you're awake and they're awake.
Well, my nephew and niece live in like South Carolina, and I don't see them as much as I'd like to.
Oh, wow.
But like grandma wants to see her kids, and we live close. So my dream is a compound.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
We're all in a compound.
Yeah.
The kids grow up, they have a plot of land they can build their own home on, and that's a compound. And then that is ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
we talked
the
about
governments that we have to pay.
Well, there's an absolute lease you can get where the government can't even touch it. Now,
then they'll send the feds and get us down.
Probably.
Like Waco.
Yeah, like Waco. You're probably right.
They'll be like, oh, them crazy cult people over there.
Oh, they're living life off grid. Oh, man, we got to go.
Yeah. I want to learn how to make goat cheese.
I do not.
Milk a goat.
Oh, I don't even like milk. Yeah, it's so gross. But if I was hungry, I'd probably eat anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
Well, a lot of young people as well are going off-grid lifestyle. Not so much like Appalachia lifestyle, but like they're like small home. Like this kitchen would be their whole house.
Good gravy.
Dude, you could do it.
Yeah.
It'd be tough.
Elon's got this 7,200 little portable house or pod house.
Well, he doesn't.
No, I'm talking about
live.
like you can buy that.
Yeah. A little Tesla home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, I
Well,
would love to buy.
Hook up plumbing.
You imagine you could.
Okay, because I think it's all solar inside. But anyway, you're saying.
I think it's pre-made like with plumbing. What do you need? You need a sink. You need refrigeration.
Well, I'm talking about you just hook up water to it.
Yeah. And then if you can collect rainwater and have it filtered, and have
in North Carolina, that's against the law.
Yeah, someone come find it.
Rainwater.
Come find me.
How about that?
Yeah.
We need green environmental recycle, but you can't collect rainwater.
Because if everybody collected rainwater, none would go back into the.
Yeah, it would.
I know, it's such bullshit.
Water's going to find a way to get out. You can't.
It's not. It can't be regulated. It's like water is not regulated.
Yeah.
I'm just
that's
saying.
why you have a water meter. whenever you're hooked up
Well,
to
no,
a
I'm
city
saying
and
they're
all
talking about like adding fluoride, disinfectant, and stuff like that. And it's like it'd be a public health crisis if everybody just had their own water. I'm like, well, then I'll figure it out real quick.
Yeah.
Government, I want you to come around and inspect my water, and if it's bad, help me fix it. I don't want you to govern my water.
Yeah. Well, that's big government.
Just like
for you.
Delta, and I talked about earlier, that has a whole infrastructure for you to ride on a private company's plane.
Yeah.
I have to intervene. TSA, this is how we're going to do it. That's too heavy. You can't carry that. You got it's like
Yeah.
if Delta says it's fine, I'm on. I don't know. Rich people don't have to worry about that. They just walk up to the damn plane and fly.
Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah. Al Gore, Taylor Swift. Dang, sucker.
Greta Thunberg.
Is she rich, or is they just sponsor her and she just go walk on a plane?
Yeah, I think she flies on jets.
Does she have her own private jet
I
though?
don't know.
Or is she VIP? She just picks
Probably-
a plane out and walks on it.
She's probably VIP. Celebrities love her. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But that was a complaint. She's all in these places getting arrested for Greenpeace, but she flew there on a jet.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, take a boat. Take a sailboat if you really believe in that crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't believe in nothing nowadays. I really don't. Everything's skewed. I mean, hell, we was upstairs talking about the pyramids.
Yeah.
The pyramids.
Yeah.
This Italian
Pillars.
archaeological company did ground penetrating radar and found giant tubes, megastructures underneath the middle pyramid.
Yeah.
They go down, you said a mile?
It's roughly about a mile.
And then they have spiral tubes that go around them up.
Yeah.
And there's like maybe 10 or 12 of these giant tubes.
And then below that is these giant, perfectly cut out square
Crazy.
rooms underneath it. They're like 600 feet by 600 feet by 600 feet.
So somebody's building a pyramid. We don't know how they did that. And then we cut these giant tubes underneath it with a spiraling tube up each shaft,
Yeah.
and then 600-foot perfectly square slabs underneath it.
Yeah.
And it's like, if that's real, then it's like, what?
Yeah. And school taught you that pyramids were made for pharaohs' tombs, and there ain't never been a pharaoh found in a pyramid. They've always been found off in like a little tomb area.
Well, our old books are all wrong. Our old books used to be USSR. Now it's, and dinosaurs didn't have feathers. Dinosaurs were reptiles. Now they're finding out they're probably more birds than lizards.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff changes, but yeah, they were built for pharaohs. It's like, oh, okay. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Now, like we said upstairs, I said, if they go to like South America and check underneath those pyramids and find the same thing, dude, it's done. It's done. There's something else going on.
Well, that's why Tesla was invaded after he died. His home.
Oh, all of his files got jacked. Yeah.
Because he found out that he was saying the pyramids were power plants.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are saying that.
They somehow harnessed the Earth's
Resonant
energy, and it would just come up. Because they're finding chambers in the pyramid itself that has like acid layers in it, so that way it would collect the thing, pull up the tubes, mix in with the acid, and then basically, and that's why the tops are gone, because that's where they would have the metal on it so it could shoot it out into the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's what HARP is doing. They're saying they're charging the ionosphere.
Huh, it's weird how they got that technology after Tesla died.
Well, Tesla had that death ray that would charge the ionosphere, and they're saying a lot of the earthquakes and a lot of the fires is by HARP going, whoops.
Yeah.
Because his giant antennas out and about.
Well, yeah, I watched a video on it where some dude said that it's basically like if Tesla charged that machine to say like 1 kilowatt, the return of it is 100 times more than that. So it's like you just put a little bit in, and it would just boom. That there was a incident in Russia, the woods of Russia, where it was
Tuskegee.
No, Tuskegee's Alabama.
No,
it's a T word, but it basically cleared out hundreds of square acres of just dead trees because it just came down and just.
And they're saying it was a meteor that exploded above it, but they can't find any pieces of meteor.
Yeah, no, it was lightning.
And some trees were standing up at the point, and then they lay down in perfect. Yeah. And it's like it happened above.
It came
It's crazy.
right down.
What is it called?
I know what you're talking about.
I thought it was Tuskegee.
No, Tuskegee's in Alabama.
Tuscoon, something, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying that was a death ray or that was a experiment gone wrong.
And it was Tesla. And he
Oops.
was over in like New York when he did
Yeah.
it, and it went all the way to Russia and like.
I mean, it's L.A. Now there's fires in Cherokee. There's Helene happened.
Well, they got to clear out the people that are not cleared out yet in Cherokee, so they can get that mountain and mine that lithium.
Wonder if all this is true. The only thing keeping us going to our jobs, the only thing keeping us paying our taxes, the only thing keeping us in this normal lifestyle where we're sitting here podcasting is the fact we're like, that can't be real.
Yeah.
But what if it was real?
No, this is all satire. You know that.
Well, I know. Yeah, this ain't real. We're just talking.
Yeah.
We're freaking, hey, we're in line. I tell you that right now. These are characters we play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I voted for the Clintons 3 times.
Never did.
Bill, Hillary.
Really?
Love the Clintons.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I got old 47 back here for satire. I punch him all the time. I
Yeah.
can't stand that guy.
That's right.
I can't believe they cheated Kamala out of this last election.
Exactly.
She should have been the second female president.
That's right. Should have been.
Should have been.
Maybe in an alternate timeline.
Well, technically, she is.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel sorry for them people.
Oof.
Oof. You hear about AOC taking over the head of the Democratic Party?
I hope she does or did.
Like, no, they did. They voted her in.
She is
Schumer's
the head.
out, and she's now the speaker.
How does she keep getting reelected?
Majority. I don't
She's
know. She's never passed anything.
Bro, she is actually idiot.
Yeah.
She starts talking, and you're like,
Yeah. More so of an idiot than Kamala. She word salad so.
what do you think about auto pen gate?
I don't know. What are you talking? What's that? Teach me.
All of those pardons.
Oh yeah.
He used the auto pen.
Oh yeah. So Trump said they're all void.
Null and void.
They're all null and void.
He was not. He didn't. You can use an auto pen. That's not against the law. The fact that he used them for all of his pardons, they're saying that he was not cognitive of the pardons.
Yeah.
And there's proof of a senator talking to him, not a senator, somebody important was talking about, why'd you close off the natural gas bill? He's like, I didn't. He says, Mr. President, you did. You signed it. I didn't do that. And he's like, Mr. President, you signed an executive order to close down the natural gas lines.
Day one.
And he was like,
He did that day one.
well, I'm just saying. And he was like, I think it was oil pipelines. These are natural gas, something other. And he was like, I didn't do that. And that guy was like, holy crap. He doesn't know what he's doing. People are just doing it for him.
Yeah.
So with that evidence, the fact that all the signatures, probably, all the signatures are exactly the same to auto pen of all the pardons. The only one that wasn't auto pen was his resignation letter that he signed.
Well, see, here's my little thought about that just now. If somebody was running it and he was just a puppet,
Ain't the first time.
If they're signing pardons for just his family member, they're trying to throw him under a bus. They're trying to make him the target.
Well, he's old, and so he's expendable.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's funny how he pardoned everybody in his family and all these, but not himself.
I don't know if you can pardon yourself, but you're old and you're out. You're not mentally there. He can't be charged anyway with anything because he's not mentally competent.
Yeah.
But he can pardon people. And so he's the perfect scapegoat because he's not going to be here much longer, but his family will be safe.
Yeah.
I would do it for my family.
Well, the whole thing is how do you pardon if there's no allegations or crime? Like, there's no allegations against you. You're just.
That's what they said about Fauci. Fauci's like, well, he could have not accepted it, but he didn't. He accepted it. Yeah. And it's like, because he knew he did wrong.
Yeah.
But they're saying all is a void because he was incompetent. He was not there. He wasn't competent when he signed those. And you have to know what you're signing.
Yeah.
But proof that the auto pen signed it, the fact that the statements that he's like, I didn't know, I didn't do that. Like, you signed it. Oh, no, I didn't. Boy, that's why I talk about this pyramid stuff and this ionosphere charging and his heart. It's like, how deep
it goes?
Does it go?
Bro.
Are we really that blind?
As
If
long as we got our Super Bowls, man, I'm telling you.
you say that, and I'm with you. As long as we can charge our credit cards and our sneakers have lights in
We
them.
got Netflix, as long as we got Amazon
As soon as we
Prime.
got these girls shaking their booties on MTV and Instagram and Facebook, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So the ancient technology that's out there that we don't have. There's a statement by one scientist we'd go back to the moon in a heartbeat, but we forgot how we did it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Back in the 60s, we got through the Van Allen radiation belt, but now all of a sudden
We can't figure out
don't-
how we did it.
We don't know how we did it. And that was back in the 60s, our technology would have been literally a tin can.
and it's like, say that again, but slower.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we go back to the moon in a heartbeat, but we don't know how to do it.
All that information was lost.
Lost. Are you fucking kidding me? So, with that statement right there by itself,
Yeah.
is it not possible that the pyramids and other ancient technology was just lost as well?
Yeah. Well, they lost that kind of technology, lost it
Yeah, quotation marks.
within 40 years. But yet, I would say all the ancient technology like pyramids and all that was lost through actual natural calamity with, I believe,
Young
the
Dryas
flood.
and all that, yeah.
The flood.
The giant flood.
Because every ancient civilization talked about a flood myth. Like the flood, not a flood myth, but like they had a flood story.
Native Americans.
Yep.
India has one. Middle East has one. Asian cultures have them. Yeah.
And so water is one of the most destructive elements.
And berries.
Yep. The current, and then with all the sedative it pulls in,
Sediment,
it can set down on stuff and just
Well, just like in Nashville, there's bodies that will never be recovered because the water. You're here, and now you're 20 feet below.
Yeah.
And impossible to get
With
to.
all the sediment rolling over
rocks, logs, everything, cars, houses. Yeah, and so like it's a total wipe. And then again, it could be like the Mayan civilization, Aztec just went. Well, maybe they had a power plant malfunction.
Well, most of them were disease from the Spaniards coming over.
You think that's what it was?
I think
That makes sense.
a lot of their deaths was
But
disease.
why would they abandon the cities so fast? Was it? I think it's probably like a nuclear meltdown kind of deal for them,
That could have been that too.
especially with this
but
new pyramid technology showing up.
I would say most of before they had a meltdown or whatever, they had disease introduced that they wasn't used to. And then, boom, disease, and then a catastrophic.
Maybe like Chernobyl. Chernobyl
Yeah.
got cleared out fast. Maybe the Aztecs and Mayans got cleared out fast because of something like that.
Well, yeah, they're talking about down in Amazon and all that, where the Aztecs and Mayans were, that they've been using kind of LiDAR and stuff, and they're finding underneath all that growth is literally like roads, and infrastructure.
There's all these cities with roads between them.
Yep.
And it's like, wow, they were actually
very advanced.
Yeah, not just random pyramids. It was like a whole giant city, country, state.
Yeah, and they're saying one city was big enough to hold like 400,000 people, to like their population.
What happened? Well, disease can wipe it out.
Yeah. Yeah, look at old 2020.
Yeah, a lot of those deaths, though, were exaggerated. He died of a heart attack. That was called COVID.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, bad allergy.
That's right.
Beep. Bad allergies is just killing people left and right.
That's right.
2020 bad allergies. This year's allergies going around.
Well, what, early 1900s, there was the Spanish flu or something like that that took out a lot of people. The 1700s was what, the
Black Plague.
Black Plague in England and all that?
Because the Catholic Church got rid of all the cats because they were demonic.
And so all the
Now
rats.
the rats and then all the fleas.
Yeah.
That's what they're theorizing.
Yeah. Makes sense.
The thing is, that's just a theory. Actually, do we know?
No,
Yeah.
probably not. We know whatever somebody wanted us to know. That's what we know.
I'm just checking these new phones. By the way, new phones.
Yeah, new phones, new cameras.
And so I'm constantly looking at them to see if they're still recording. And it looks like they're
you
still
told me to
rocking.
keep an eye.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah.
keep an eye on it.
I'm not like looking at myself in the camera. But damn.
You keep getting notifications.
Notifications left and right from PPIT.
That just says messenger notification.
Yeah, this Piedmont Paranormal Investigation Team. The 2025 season's off between that and Mechanicsville, bro.
Why aren't you booked up? Why aren't you going doing stuff?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to look at a 67.
Huh? A car?
Yeah, old car. It's been sitting for 20 years.
I got an old truck that's been sitting for a decade.
I know. That car might end up here in this garage. So I don't know.
No, it ain't.
I'm just telling you.
It's not.
Because they're talking about getting a place to work out of, a garage. It's like $200-something a month. And I was like, bro, you gotta...
No, it ain't. That's our future podcast spot.
It is. It's how big it's going to be. We could podcast now right now. I got a whole side cleared out for the podcast.
But it ain't if you're going to put a car in it.
Well, the car will go on the other side.
You can't fit a toothpick in there.
I know. All that shit has to go out to storage.
Yeah.
Or it got rid
That's
of.
what I'm saying. You're talking about pulling a car in there. No,
Yeah.
you ain't.
It's big enough. It's two bays.
It's packed out full
I
of
know.
stuff.
I'm not going to put anything back on our side we're going to be at. Everything on the other side will have to go to storage, and then it'll be cleared out for just a car and tools.
Well, that's like 6 months from now.
That's like tomorrow if I focus on it. I can move mountains.
You
boy.
can't because you're going to be off farming or filming some.
67 Malibu SS Capri. I don't know the name of it.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
It is for some people. Shut
I
up.
can't believe you're going to go film that treasure.
The guy that sold me these phones, he saw the Mechanicsville logo on my phone.
Oh, and he's like, oh.
He did. He goes, what is that? It's a classic car.
That ain't a classic car. That looks like a
Classic car racing, all things cars, automotive YouTube channel. And he said, oh, that's cool. He says, you into C10s? And I was like, I want a C10. He goes, I want a 64. He goes, I got a 65 C10.
What's a C10?
Chevy truck. And I said, oh, my God. He says, I collect Chevy trucks. And I was like, bro, subscribe. So we got a new subscribe last night.
Dumb.
Look, if it pays for the compound,
That's right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
ash&burnz
Milk 'em
compound.
dry.
What are we going to call that place? We got to name it something that'll stay forever.
Waco.
Waco, North Carolina.
Yes. Well,
No.
if it's your compound, you get to name it.
No, it'd be the ash&burnz compound.
Good gravy.
Ash&burnz.
Do we get stuff off like taxes and stuff because we have that?
Nah.
Or is that just going to be on the deed?
Well, if we have a space for the podcasting, that space can be wrote off. Like if this was the middle compound, this was the middle entertainment hut of the compound, like the pool's out there, workroom right there, you could write off this area right here for taxes.
How does that work? Square footage?
Square footage.
So you can write off $5?
More than that. Like, $6. $6.
Well, $5.25.
Yeah,
Hey.
if we're being modest, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can write off.
How about the whole entire property is our workspace?
Well, if it was our business that we had a YouTube channel paying for it, that was us building our compound. Technically,
That's
you could,
work. That's
yeah,
work.
and that would be awesome because if I imagine the only way I'm gonna make big money is through entertainment, YouTube,
Yeah.
ad revenue, sponsors, affiliate marketing.
Yep.
And so, like tomorrow, we go look at this car. Technically, the miles we used to go and look at it is a tax write-off for the Mechanicsville company. We don't have one yet, but we will soon. If we buy that car to fix it, well, that car is going to be a feature on the Mechanicsville YouTube channel. So that'd be a tax write-off. Mm-hmm. All the parts we buy for that car, tax write-off. We sell that car through the business, Mechanicsville LLC, maybe, I don't know. Then that's a tax write-off. Oh, not tax write-off, but it goes back into the company. And, you pay taxes on it. Well, I have all these tax write-offs. Oh, okay. So if ash&burnz podcast takes off, or they're like, hey, we want to give you $500,000 check for a year of sponsorship. And that's just one of them. And somebody else wants to give you 20, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That money comes to us. We go, we want to expand Ash&Burnz to Ash&Burnz Compound Special, where we start a YouTube channel where we call it Ash&Burnz Compound. And then that channel becomes our business under the umbrella of Ash&Burnz LLC, I guess.
Yeah.
And then everything we do, if we build a house, well, it's for the YouTube channel to make money on.
That'd be on according to plans.
According to plans at gmail.com. A2P Ranch, Technically, you could go, well, that house being built is part of the business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stretch. I don't know if they'll actually accept it, but technically,
yeah.
It's for the YouTube channel. So
I would like a gun range on it because I like guns.
Definitely getting a gun range.
And I want a big old acreage where it's woods where I can hunt.
Let's talk about that now. Let's talk about our fantasy compound. Okay, so I want at least 100 acres.
Yeah.
Wooded. Lake, stream, definitely. A big stream. Maybe a lake or pond.
Where could you find 100 acres? Well, I know you're not going to uproot around here that has a lake or a
I would
pond.
uproot because my whole family's going with me. Your whole family's going with you. You know what I mean?
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Go to Montana.
Fuck yeah.
So I can hunt some elk.
Dude,
and moose.
Montana is beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
100 acres. All right. I
also got mountain lions too, and panthers
fine.
or whatever.
It's whatever. I got Vader.
I don't think that dog can handle a big cat, boy.
I don't think it could. So let's just say we move up to Walnut Cove, 100 acres Walnut Cove, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd want a stream where I could make a pond out of it.
Well, if we had 100 acres, we could make a 5-acre pond.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then a gun range. Definitely want a gun range. Down in some hollow or valley where you can shoot 360 around. Have a gun range down there so you can set up courses. I'd want our houses. Nothing extravagant, too. I don't want big houses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
3-bedroom, 2-bath.
I'd do a Tesla pod.
I would, too, but the women ain't going to do that crap.
Well, you buy 3 of them and line them up in a thing, and then each person has their own little pod.
I want underground bunkers for severe weather.
Yeah.
Like tornadoes and stuff. But like a house, just a basic ranch house, 1 level, 3 bedrooms.
Or that DEW.
Huh?
Direct energy weapon.
Oh, yeah. Blue roofs.
Yeah.
Blue roofs on everything.
The whole house is blue. Everything's
blue. We'll call it the Blue Lagoon. I want a basketball court. I like basketball.
I think the best idea is we have a road coming in, and then in
a circle, like a
circle, and then right in the middles would be like the gym,
movie theater, pool.
Yeah, the common area, basically.
Yeah,
and that building alone would probably be about have to be at least $1 million.
It'd be like a giant warehouse.
Yeah,
yeah, nothing fancy.
All the entertainment, and then. Or as you go around the circle, it's basically a big circle around it, and then we just branch off and have our
living
houses.
Quarters. That place will have pool tables in it.
Yeah,
we put a bar in it probably for our friends to come over and hang out.
You got friends?
I'm just saying, you'll get friends if you get this place.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore, so it ain't for me.
Yeah, I agree. I don't drink at all. But yeah, that's all I want. I want, like you said, 1 road in, a giant circle, houses. Like
we want the entire property gated or fenced, and then have a gate. Because if that happens, we need our mailbox, that big old collector mailbox right up there. And then as we come in, and then we have a little.
Hey, if we're talking about it, like we got that kind of money, yeah, I want it fenced. I want
all the way around.
Giant 8-foot fence.
You're talking about millions to build a fence around 100 acres.
$1 million. How much? $2 million? We won the lottery at $400 million.
Whoa.
I'm saying we won $1 billion and we got $400 million.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, build that fence.
Yeah.
Build that wall.
I got you.
Right up the road is what's his face's house. He has that wrought iron fence with the natural gas lanterns on each post.
In Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Daltrey. No.
Is that his house?
Yeah.
Dude, I come to the road can't think of the road.
Right up the road from our house is Kevin Harvick's old mansion.
Who?
NASCAR driver.
Oh, okay.
Has a giant mansion, like 100 acres himself.
Uh-huh.
Chris Daughtry's up the road from me.
Who's that?
Singer, won American Idol one time or something.
Lucky him.
Yeah. There is the person that owns Simply Southern T-shirts magazine. Has a $13 million house up the road.
They live up there?
Yeah.
They just built a huge warehouse 3 years ago in High Point because I did the pre-treat on it.
Oh, did she? Well, she lives right up the road.
Oh, wow.
That new gate, that giant new gate, and go down that hill and you can't see the house from the road.
That's what you'd have to do, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have people wondering.
Dude, I'd have like a dirt road with like broken down shit near the front, make it look like just a shithole.
Yeah.
And as you go down past all those old barns and shitty cars and trash, all of a sudden it opens up really nice.
It's like dun 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 dun.
Big gate.
Dun, 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 dun. Has an A and a B.
A and a B. We even got the logo. We got this little logo right there in the corner. Hang on.
You'll have it
there.
No, it's in the middle.
Yes, in the middle.
Because our names are under us.
Yeah, I think I'm pointing right there. It's back.
Oh wait, it's that way
It's right there.
for me.
Actually, yeah, we face it. Both of us face it. Yeah, I like that's our emblem. I need to buy that T-shirt. We got a T-shirt of that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
On what?
Amazon. If you click the link in our description, you can go to the Amazon store and buy the T-shirts.
Yeah, click that link.
We got the shirt where it's like, I don't need you friends. And we have our...
You made that?
Yeah.
You made me type it out and said I don't need new friends.
Yeah, it says, yeah.
Oh, it's just the words.
Spooky has it. I gave it to Spooky. I don't need new friends, and has me and you like this with our afros. And then we have... You didn't know that? Bro.
Dude.
And we got our emblem, the crest. Yep. You didn't instead of the guns, we should have put axes. Too late now.
Well,
the guns are cool.
I like guns.
Yeah, too. But
I don't like flintlocks, but I like guns.
We built our off axes. Seems like, don't it?
Dude, we didn't even finish them.
We'll finish here in a little bit. How much more time you got?
What do we got? To grind them and sharpen them, or?
Yep, and all that's available now. We can get to it. I want to put a hole through the bottom of it to tie a cord through. But other than that, and maybe a blade guard. But I don't know how to do that
With leather?
I think leather would be best.
Yeah. You got all the leather tools, right?
I found them.
We could do that.
I know we could.
Yeah.
Well, we're 42 minutes in. You want to cut it?
I mean, we've been giving these people like hour and 20 minutes. Now all of a sudden we
originally we're like 50 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, I still want to talk about this compound.
All right, let's keep going. You don't want to cut it off.
Cameras, all on the outside.
Yeah. You think we'd be able to hire a security team?
Nah.
I mean, who's going to sit around and watch all that footage?
AI, bro.
Oh, yeah.
AI will pick up on people.
AI ain't going to be in my house.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, and you can outsource it. There's companies that go, she pays somebody goes, is everything all right in the store? Randomly. They're like,
What?
yeah, everything's good. You ever been in Sheetz gas station where the security come over speakers every once an hour? Is everything good in the store? And the employee will go, yep, everything's good. Like that. Or they'll say something. Yeah. They check in. Dollar General does it too, I believe.
I wonder if they have code words.
Probably. I know there's certain code words for bank robbery that banks use when 911 calls back. And I'm not going to tell it, but, you'll like say, hey, is everything fine? And they'll say something that sounds mundane.
Yeah.
And like, he'll be back in the office in like 5 minutes. That means there's 5 people there or something like that, And so, yeah, there's codes. But nobody ever uses them because all the new hires don't know them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everything's fine. Yeah. Who? He don't work here. You're like, God. and Walmart, when I used to work loss prevention, they would go, Luis Profit. That was my name. LP. Luis Profit. Please, you're needed in the toy department. That's when somebody's in the toy department stealing. And the employee would go, Luis Profit, the toy department. And, and you're like,
dang, that's more sophisticated than what my place I worked at when I was LP.
what was it like? LP needed here.
No, they would just call me up on the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, most of the time I would be sitting there. I was Overwatch. I had control all the cameras, and I'd be like,
We didn't do that. Yeah, that's cool. We didn't do that.
Dude, I could 20 cameras 20 different, monitors. And I'd be like, and then we had 2 in the middle.
Did you have Zoom and
Yeah.
tracking?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we didn't have that.
Yeah, we could zoom in, follow them. Dude, I can turn one camera from one side of the store, turn it around, and zoom all the way. And I could read your driver's license
Kohl's had
all the way
that.
across.
I didn't have that at Walmart.
And then a lot of the cameras broke down a lot. Now, I would have to go up there, and they never trained me, but I'd have to go, like, take a ladder out, climb up there, and, like, fiddle around with it. And then it's like, okay, the camera's working again. My partner would call me and be like, yes.
Dude, that's so funny. I never was taught on camera systems.
Yeah.
But I installed camera systems for Walmart because I was loss prevention. So we had to go to, like, Liberty store, install. I learned how to we had VCR tapes, so.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, coaxial cables, plug it in, you hit the right pins, you get the right color on the camera, and then put a bubble on it. And we did all that, and I was self-taught. And we was on the floor. We never had nobody watching cameras. We didn't have Zoom. We just had Steady.
Yeah.
And so with Walmart, we would just walk the floor like regular shoppers. And I thought it was real cool. I'd get like a shopping cart, and I'd put like dog food in it and stuff. And if it was rain outside, I'd go in and get wet, so I'd come in. And I would, I thought I was real slick, dude. I probably stood out like, nobody's business. And I caught a lot of shoplifters, got in some fights. I got an assault charge on me because a shoplifter wouldn't stop, and then he reached in his pockets to pull out something, so I punched him in his throat. And so I got an assault charge.
Yeah, but what was he pulling out? His ID?
He was going for a knife.
Oh, dang. You're going to end somebody's life over flipping $25 something in your cart.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I got punched in the ear by that mentally handicapped giant man.
Hold on. So he was pulling a weapon on you, but you self-defense punched him, but yet you
before
got the
he
charge.
pulled it out.
Oh, my God.
It got dropped, but I still got... Well, I'm sorry. I didn't get charged. It was wrote up as an assault.
Yeah.
They refused to prosecute, the police department. They used discretion, was like, technically it's assault, but what you did is what he did, and this is your jurisdiction, whatever.
Yeah.
But it shows up when I look at my own police record. When I use my police to look myself up, I'm like, assault? When did I get? Oh yes, I remember that now. I punched that guy. But like my entries are like that from being witnesses from other shoplifters I caught and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, I loved it, and it was cowboy stuff too. We fought.
Well, the funny thing was, because I worked on a military base and did it, and the funny thing is like once I recorded you and detained you and got you back to the office, and I called the MPs, they would come, I would give them the tape, and then never heard of again.
Oh, wow.
I didn't show up to court, didn't do it. Because
I had to go to court.
The MPs did their own they would research it, they would look over it and be like, yeah, you're guilty. All right, you're docked, a year pay or half of it, or, they would do a lot of stuff. I felt bad for one girl. She was private, and she stole 2 PSPs for her kids for Christmas because it was near Christmas time. She was a private. So she ain't already making no money. She probably got discharged for that.
She probably did.
Yeah. But she made it out to her car and put her bag in.
Ma'am.
Yeah, and I was like, ma'am, I need you to come with me.
Burns with loss prevention.
Yeah. She was like, yep. And she shut her door, and I was like, I'm sorry, you're going to need to grab your bag back out. And she was like, from that moment, she was like defeated. She knew she was caught. So I was like, and I walked her right home. The walk of shame through the store.
We would handcuff them. If they ran out the garden center, our office was at the grocery side across the building.
Yeah.
Instead of walking them from garden center outside, I'd handcuff them and walk them through the store. And then if an employee got caught, I'd call the police and we'd walk them through the store. None of this backdoor shit. Yeah. I want you to see what happens if you steal. Ash reddens on it.
That's right.
So
we had cameras, worked the cameras, turn in the videotape. What really sucked was that PSP girl. She took from the moment she walked in the store until the moment she walked out was like 2.5 hours.
Oh, Lord.
So, and she was on a lot of cameras, and I even had to change the tape out on her. And so I had to give them like multiple tapes and like edit, or not really edit, but like
shows guilt right there already.
Yeah, and just gave it. But then after that,
getting the courage up.
Never saw.
I've had a woman steal the spray whipped cream and
For whippets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was high as a kite, bro.
Wow. She did it before she left.
Yeah, she went to the bathroom and did it, and then go out to the shelf, get more, and go back to the bathroom and do more.
Oh, wow.
And her eyes were like, it was just wild. I'd never seen it before. I'm like 20-something LP at Walmart. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Well, anyway, about that compound.
Definitely having cameras. Definitely getting wild pack of dogs roam.
Ooh. we won't, all you do is feed it raw meat.
Just gunpowder and raw meat.
No, gunpowder makes them mean, period.
Yeah.
Raw meat only makes them mean to everybody.
Well, you got a
but
fence.
you.
You got a fence, and then you have a fence again.
So it's like a moat, but full of wild dogs.
Hey, dude, you know the best animal they use at prisons to make sure prisoners don't escape
Is what?
is freaking geese.
What?
Because geese will raise hell.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty smart.
You can bribe a dog, right?
Yeah. Can't bribe a geese.
They raise hell.
Yeah.
And so they're like, what's going on here on the South Gate?
Them
The geese
geeses.
are raising hell. It's like, you get back in. They
Wow.
use geese. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's like a moat. Like a little strip of land and just have geese in there. And geese just
Oh, man. Imagine get one of them as a prisoner and taking it inside
eating
and
it up.
prison cook it. You have roast geese.
Come here.
Geeses.
You think they're just such assholes. You're like, come here. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
"Ah, ah."
Dude, they got teeth on their tongue.
I've been bit by one. It doesn't hurt, but it's surprising.
Yeah.
You're like, "Ooh," you know,
Because you think it's going to be hurting.
it ain't.
And then
shit.
it's like
I grab it on the neck.
big old long neck.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
big
perfect for
muscle.
grabbing and choking.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
Oh, I bet you it feels like a banana.
Snap it?
Oh, you just grab it and grip it. It's like a banana.
Actually, it's a lot thinner than you think it'd be because it's all feathers. You know, you're like, it just keeps going. There it is.
Yeah.
Shut up. Especially Canadian geese.
They're protected.
They're just. Oh yeah, I know, but they're just such a-holes, man.
Yeah.
We was at Burger King with the kids, and there's one in the parking lot, like, while looking at us. And I was like, "Watch, I'm just get a French fry." I stuck a French fry out, and it jumped up and started flying to the window, going, "Ah!" The kids were freaking out. I was like, "Ah!" It didn't come in the window though, but it almost did. I was like, "You, damn it!" And the kids like, "Roll the window, roll the window." It's just a
This
goose.
is dinner, baby.
Yeah,
Trying to get that dinner. Try to get that 5-piece.
yeah, man. It's about to get some side
Well
of potatoes. Bam.
Actually, be a 6-piece. 2 breasts, 2 wings, 2 legs.
Ooh. Is geese any good though? I think I've ate duck before.
Oh,
Or was it geese?
it's goose. If
Goose.
it's singular. But it's just like duck. It's real greasy and
Real
heavy.
greasy. This guy cooked it though in a crock pot and it tasted pretty good. It wasn't that greasy. It's like they say if you catch possums, if you want to eat possums, you got to feed it cornmeal to get rid of all the grease and junk out of it. And then it's pretty good meat. And I'm like, okay.
You know, my brother told me that possums is one of the only wild animals that cannot contract rabies.
You can't. The temperature is too low.
I don't know.
I think so.
And they don't ever bite you, even though they'll be like, if you continue to go to them, they'll just be like,
Yeah.
and play dead. And you can grab them, flip them up.
They're ugly as some bitches,
Yeah,
aren't they?
dude,
They look scary. You're like, ah!
Yeah, I hate them.
I don't like
Because
it.
I got one that comes in my yard at night when all the deer come up and eat the corn and stuff.
It comes waddling its ass
Here it
up.
comes up, and it tries to get him a little piece.
There's
and
one on the back deck, and the dogs go crazy over it. And it's like, just like, what? You know,
if you open the door, it's like,
it just takes off the deck. The dogs chase it.
oh, wow.
They never get it, though.
Is it fast?
It just goes down, and they have to go down the steps.
Oh,
And by the time he's gone, he's in a tree or whatnot.
yeah.
But even if they cornered it, I think it'd whoop their ass. Maybe.
No, dude, they play dead.
Raccoons will whoop your ass. So.
Yeah, raccoons get rabies, too.
Yeah. Foxes. By every animal except,
Opossum.
possum. I think the temperature's too low is why.
And he also told me that armadillos, which are in southern Alabama, armadillos still carry leprosy on them.
Really?
Yeah, so if you're fondling it, you can literally catch leprosy off of it.
Jeez. It's like
It's-
getting
it's-
salmonella from like lizards and turtles.
Yeah, it's one of the only animal that still carries
I
it.
think I read somewhere that armadillos are spread up to like the Carolinas now.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
dude, they'll destroy. You talking about hogs destroying land?
armadillos will.
dig up land just like hogs.
Not as bad as hogs.
Oh yeah,
Really?
they will dig it up. Holes everywhere because they're looking for the grubs and worms. But they're kind of cool.
They're kind of cool looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real hard shell.
Armored possums.
Yeah. Give you leprosy. Have your skin just fall off of you.
Oh, okay, so this is a completely changed subject. We're talking about armadillos and we're talking about possums and stuff. And I'm getting text messages. I keep looking at my phone and I'm just getting text messages from everybody.
Yeah.
Amazon just texts me.
Well,
PPIT. Anyhow.
We're busy.
We are busy. A lot of videos are popping up talking about why in Appalachias, why we close our blinds. And it's like, okay, he's like, at night, you close your blinds.
I do. At my house.
Yeah, and this guy has a trail cam footage, a picture of like, it triggered something. The guy lightened up the picture, and there's this coyote. It's like being held up by his throat. You could barely see it. It's like all blurry. It's nighttime, and there's these two eyes looking at the camera. And there's pictures of wendigos and stuff, like AI. But like up in the mountains, you don't answer your name being called.
Yep.
You don't whistle at night. You don't respond to help me, and you close your blinds at night. You saw something out this window right here.
Yep.
A big black shadow move one time, or a big black something.
Yeah, it was like in the shape of a head, and it was like the window frame, and it was like this. And then as soon as I seen it, it went
Really?
and just dipped out.
I thought I thought it went like across the window.
No, it was like it was against that side, and it was peeking in this way
And
because
you
we were
walk-
standing
you like-
over there, and I was looking
I
behind
remember
you.
it because
and it
you
went,
was
whoop.
like, and I got the gun and went outside.
Yeah, it was a head, and it had almost like a little shoulder too.
Black.
Yeah,
We actually never talked about this.
solid black,
We actually never really
like
talked
a shadow
about it.
person. Like no features, no. All it was a shape and just pitch blackness.
Yeah, and I
And it
thought
just did
maybe
it.
was it? I was thinking, logically, like, is it a bear? Is it an owl? Is it? But we've actually never really talked about it. You said you saw it, and you freaked out a little bit, and so I grabbed the. I guess it was a 357 at that
Yeah,
time.
and you went right out there.
Yeah, let me go find this thing.
Yeah,
I came back. Maybe could be a skinwalker.
could be. If I knew your real name, I could kill you.
Ooh, God! What if you said it? And all of a sudden, I started getting sick. Didn't even know it. Oh no! All this time.
I'd have to get some ash,
Yeah, you do.
scrape out where the eye is in the little catcher in the stove.
There's tons of ash outside. In the little
Well, there's
fire pit.
ash in there. Burn up food, just get it and rub it on your face.
That's why I don't participate in Ash Wednesday. Like,
Burns you like vampire, huh?
yeah, I went out there and looked though. What I should have done is look for footprints or something. I just went out there with a gun and no light, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was a revolver too. I was like, something I can find real quick.
Yeah.
Now I got the old, I got the BB gun right there now. But yeah, that blind stays open. And so like now I'm paranoid walking by it because all these videos are popping up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Well, we're technically
Alabama.
not in,
we're the
the
foothills. Yeah, you're right. We ain't. But
but we're close enough. Something could
and then I
travel.
saw that orb, like just plain as day, go right. I was like, what the? We was live streaming on a video game channel.
Yeah.
What else happened in here? I felt depression on my bed. That's really it. That I recall anything important.
I mean, you got blinds on it. Won't you lower them down?
Because I can now. Well, because she had seedlings in here, and they were getting light. But you know what? All the seedlings are gone. Yeah, and I didn't think about that. I'll just close them. Not that I'm not really scared. Like I would love to see that. That'd be interest me I'd be crazy. I'd be like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It is scary though at first until my science brain kicks in. I'm like, okay, so what is that technically? Is that something that's gonna harm me? Is that something,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was going to harm you, it'd try to make some way to get to you.
Yeah.
But it is creepy how it just kind of watches and then just dips away.
A lot of those videos, it's
creepy.
supernatural. They'll always creep around corners. I've never seen it. I saw a full body. We talked this before on the old Paranormal Cast. I saw the full body. Oh no! At the Trivet Clinic, I saw another shadow figure. Plain as day, up there in the top window. I was like, "Who's that up there?" And I put my camera up there, and it was already moved out of the way. And then the team was like, "Nobody's on the end of the hall," and I was like, "I just saw a person standing there all black." Of course, the hallway light was on, and the bedroom was darkened out.
Yeah.
But I could see
the silhouette and dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have seen 2 shadow people then, I guess, in my life now. I'm thinking about it. And I saw that little black pugwaji at the school.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Tell you,
Anyway,
man.
The thing is, we buy a compound, can't be on an Indian burial ground. Of course, Indians are
yeah.
buried everywhere. Everywhere.
Poltergeist. Yeah. You have the Poltergeist movie on us.
We can clear it, though. I know guys that can clear it.
That's beyond my pay grade.
Entity voices could help. Piedmont Paranormal Investigation Team could help.
That's beyond my pay. I don't believe in stuff like that, where you can go in and like exercise an area.
Why couldn't you? Then you expel things using the name of Jesus Christ?
Well, I mean,
that's exercising.
Technically, yes, but then
just like grasshoppers.
But just like certain instances in the Bible where the disciples were trying to cast out demons, and they were like, "Nah." And then Jesus came in, and he was like, "Of course, get away." And it went, because it was against a kid that was mute and having like seizures and stuff. And it was when Jesus went up to Transfiguration, and he took 3 disciples with him, and then all the other ones stayed down. And when he came down off the mountain, this guy had a son, and he said that, and the story is pretty much the whole time they were up there, they were down here trying to get this demon out, and then Jesus walked in and was like, "Leave." And so the demon left him, and the boy became normal. And the disciples were like, "Well, why couldn't we do that?" Because, Jesus gave them power to like exercise. And he was like, "Well, though there's certain demons that can only be expelled through fasting and praying." So it's not just any demons. Like, Jesus Christ compels you to get out.
Some require
the more powerful ones require you have to, because biblical fasting is growing your spirit rather than growing your physical form.
Yeah.
So if you fast a lot, right, biblically, your spirit grows, and therefore you have more authority.
Speaking of fasting, this is a segue into it. This guy was asked, "What would you do if you found out you had cancer?" The guy went, "I would fast for 10 days.
Yeah.
And then I would start regular fasting for 3 to 5 days at a time afterwards."
Yeah.
And because apparently when you fast, your body goes, "All right, everything that's not used got to go," and it starts eating everything.
Yeah.
Cancer,
all the
free radicals, all that.
Cancer weakens cells, and the first thing that dies off is weak cells. So if you fast, that's why I told
all
you
his
about
food sources gone.
Yeah, that's why I told you the doctor in South Africa or whatever that people used to go to him. He was like, "The first thing I do is I make you fast for 7 days. All I do is give you water, and you lay down in a room for 7 days, and then he'll get you on like naturally grown produce and get your body like good nutrients in it." And
I bet that would make a world. And why don't we do that?
Because it's not profitable.
Well, that and we have an actual addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Like your cheat day was tonight, right? You had a baked potato. You had some chicken breast, chicken legs.
Chicken's not.
I know, but you had that, and then you had
the green beans.
The green beans, which is still good.
Yeah.
And then we had apple pie and ice cream.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's good.
Why do we deserve that?
Your body
doesn't need it.
Well, but it does. Well,
this wants it. This wants it.
Well, it does want it. It does need it. Your body does need some carbs, and sugars and stuff.
But they can get that
because it all balances.
Why don't we just eat like an orange or?
Well, you could, and it's better sugar for you.
Yeah,
it's not processed sugar. Processed sugar is what's killing us because while it's being processed, they're adding molecules to it.
Yeah,
but sugar from a natural like strawberry, your body digests it differently.
Yeah, and it doesn't affect you like
Yeah.
it's called something else. Called glycine? I can't remember before I mispronounce it.
Yeah.
But that brings up another segue into I got those thoughts I'm getting off my head. You know, RGR, Reynolds Tobacco Company around here, RGR. They used cigarettes to be addictive chemically for people. They added stuff to them. They're bad for you. They marketed them. Science said it was great. Marketed children at the time, adults at the time, made it addictive to on purpose. Since then, tobacco's fallen out of favor. Nobody smokes no more like they used to, right?
Yeah.
So what did RGR do? They bought Nabisco,
Nabisco.
and now they're doing the same thing
with
with food now,
toast corn syrup,
making it addictive, making it, and they can sell to children.
Yeah.
And it's like that's a smart move on their part. It's the same poison company though.
Yeah.
So that's just a fact.
I've been low carbon and keto, and then I've also been mixing in carnivore, just because it's
good
cutting out
food.
carb. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a steak and meat and all that and cheese, which I don't understand how that's carnivore cheese. That's from a cow. It's it's dairy.
Yeah, but it's more protein than it is anything else.
Yeah.
And so,
But I've been cutting off that, so it's like I only eat a dessert here.
yeah, just on the Fridays we podcast.
Yeah.
Get that sugar high.
Yeah, get a little sugar high. But I mean, technically, I could just shut that off too, because I didn't turn that switch on, boy. Like I sent you that video today.
Yeah, you've been running with a weighted vest now.
Yeah, I put a weighted vest on. I got for each pound I lose, I add it to the weighted vest, so it keeps me around my starting weight.
That's smart.
Yeah, and so even though my body's losing, it still thinks I'm at the original start point. And so my growing my muscles more too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm up to 20 pounds on that vest.
Dude, that's nice.
Yeah, it only goes to 40, but
Now, I've been losing weight, but it's not as fast as I want it to because I keep drinking sodas.
yeah,
If I cut out sodas and sweet
bro.
tea,
Especially dark.
oh, dude, I love it. I am addicted to it. If I drink just water and unsweetened stuff, I'm like I get mad.
Well, you're going to be there's going
Yeah.
to be you would have to do it for at least 3 to 5 days, and you'll be mad because again, it's your body craving it.
Mm-hmm.
Your cells are used to having that.
sugar
Now they're
dump.
shut off, and so they're going to whine, and you'll be but eventually it'll be just like smoking. You'll just be fine.
Yeah, the problem is when my body starts whining, I'm like, I don't want this to whine here.
Yeah,
I have no self-control. Now, I've cut the food gorging down, and I have done that. And that was a tough, I don't know if the actual medications help with it, but the medication gave me power in my brain to do it, to not gorge. I ate one plate upstairs.
Yeah.
Last couple times, I ate just one plate.
Yeah.
And it was portioned.
Yep. I noticed.
So I've lost.
But you did eat 2 pieces of pie.
Well,
because then it made me eat 2
Oof.
pieces of pie.
I ate that one pie, small pie, then had ice cream with it. And I said, you know what? It's Friday night.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. See another one. And so if I could kick the soda, like I want to, what I thought about it is I want to fill this back up and drink some more. It's so good.
Just throw water in it.
2 parts. Water here is not drinkable, unfortunately.
Oh, you got here's bottled water.
Yeah, it's bottled water. Bottled water's behind you too.
There you go.
Is that yours?
It was one I grabbed from you.
Is that got water in it?
Yeah. Like halfway.
But
I thought it would take 2. That's why I grabbed 2. But one put it like up here. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
if I can start drinking more water, then the weight would really fall off.
Dude, if you would add lemon to your water, go buy
Lemon.
a bunch of, like a bushel of lemon, in a bag. And then every time you drink a cup of water, you put a whole lemon in it.
It tastes good too.
Yeah.
I think it does.
Well, it adds to
Little
alkaline.
lemon juice, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, this past week, I've been really watching a lot of like health food and all that. And also, before you go to bed at night, if you drink apple cider vinegar with that mother in it,
I'm not even talking about that.
yeah, it's stable. Like while you sleep, it literally burns fat off of you because it stabilizes your chemistry in your body, and it
Now I have the
Eats it up.
gummies. I have the apple cider vinegar gummies.
does it have mother in it.
I think it does because I remember buying that because you suggested that.
Okay, yeah, then that would work too.
I've had it forever, and I've never used them.
Well, see, the apple cider vinegar is an acid,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you do the lemon in your water, lemon is an alkaline. So if you do both, it'll balance it out, and it'll take away that fatty liver too.
Yeah.
Because it'll help your liver process, and then once your liver takes the fatty off of it, then your liver can actually start burning fat off your body. I've been watching that, and because my doctor told me I had fatty liver.
I have fatty liver too.
So it's like, so I've been doing the lemon and water all day, and then at night I'd do the apple cider vinegar and to balance out my alkalines and stuff and pH.
Well, lemon water also helps my kidney stones.
Yeah.
I don't have kidney stones much no more. I only got one kidney, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it helped.
Well, dude, that's awesome. So
But imagine if you had you have a lemon tree.
yeah, it's upstairs.
If it produced good and you use those lemons, oh man, I bet you those are better than the store bought.
Sometimes it blooms. I think we've already picked lemons off of it midwinter because it's an indoor plant during the winter.
Yeah.
And we got probably 3 or 4 lemons on it. Right now is a bunch of small lemons growing on it.
Yeah, that's good.
And we'll be putting it outside here soon, and it'll blow up when the bees hit it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll make a lemon curd out of it.
Oh man.
It's really good. And it's lemons like from grown here,
Yeah.
which is crazy. I've bought raw lemon juice before.
From concentrate though, probably.
That's the only problem. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
does
why I
that
just
count?
It does. It's just from concentrate. It's more condensed,
Who was that?
so you don't have to use as much, but it is processed.
Processed. 2 things. Aaron Goodwin off of Ghost Adventures. You know, I love that show.
Yep.
He used to be a big chunky dude. Now he's all skinny. And he said he cut out processed food. If he wants to make spaghetti, he makes a spaghetti sauce. He doesn't buy a processed spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
And he's lost a lot of weight. He said, I can eat what I want to. It's just not processed. And then point 2, I'm thinking of when you're talking about lemons. What was that fat guy that was a bass player for Journey that was on American Idol? Yeah, dog. I don't know, dog. You know what I'm talking about. Can't remember his name.
Yeah, yeah.
He lost all that weight because he started boiling lemons and then drinking that water.
Yeah.
He said lemon is the secret to a healthy body. And I'm like, I get it. I used to eat limes, but God, sour.
Yeah. Well, this one chick, she's not a chick, she's an older woman. She used to be real heavy, and now she does like seminar stuff and teach you. She says one of the things, if you can get a natural ginger,
Yeah.
you know, the big root,
Mhm.
and you make slices out of it and you make a tea out of it, ginger
That would be good.
is one of the best things for you. And then also dandelions.
Yeah, I've heard about dandelions.
You can take the root and the yellow flower bud, dehydrate them, and make a tea out of it. And then the leaves that grow off of it, you know, the little saw looking tea, you can put that. She said some people cook with them, but if you just get them dry and wash them and throw them on a salad, she's like, they're very bitter. But she said the lion is the king of the jungle, and she said the dandelion is the king, one of the kings of herbs.
You can
best
eat
thing
everything
for
on
you.
the dandelion.
Yeah.
And it's good for your heart. It's
Yep.
good for like
Your,
all the
your
shit.
liver, all that.
And Bayer makes a chemical. Oh, Bayer makes medication.
Yep.
And Bayer also makes Roundup
Yep.
that targets dandelion.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you about, I've talked about that before.
Yeah, that's one
about
of
the
the things.
pharmaceuticals back in the 20s coming up. Doctors wanted to go pharmaceuticals because it's money based. And so they decredited all the
Old ways of herbal.
apothecary.
Yeah, apothecary. That's it. Thank you.
The apothecary stuff to where it's like all these herbs and stuff. Yeah. What's the best way? Change the definition. That's not a dandelion anymore. That's a weed.
Weed. God, I didn't think of that.
You got to
just
kill
said
that weed. You got to kill all them weeds in your yard. Fertilize and just grow grass. Get rid of all those weeds out there.
So we talked about this a couple of times, how you can destroy anything by changing its name. And you just brought to my attention that dandelion, just changed the name of it to a weed. So then my brain clicked, what else are we labeling to manipulate us with? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
that's what
my
I'm saying.
God, it's crazy.
We're controlled, baby.
We are
By a
controlled.
lot.
So an iPhone, I'm trying to think of another example, and I'm gonna work this out. iPhone. Where's your phone? Where's your cell phone at? Where's your phone?
It's got a picture of an apple on it with a bite out of it. Garden of Eden. The fruit of sin. That's what a lot of people say, but I'm like,
Apple wasn't the fruit she bit into, though.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people are speculating it wasn't even actually a fruit at all. It was
temptation or something.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
It was a metaphor of a fruit.
But it makes more sense to us if like.
But it also was described as a tree with fruit on it, so it was probably a physical fruit. But it wasn't it wasn't the fruit itself that caused the sin. It was the disobedience. That's what the fruit was. They ate it even though they were told not to.
I love how we blamed it on the woman. What if it was actually Adam?
No, it's a woman.
I mean, what if it was?
Well, Adam was there. He didn't fight against it. He just kind of went along with it.
Bitch, I'm tired of you nagging about it. God,
she ate it and
it.
was like, "Oh yeah, it's good. Here, try it." And then he ate it.
Never happy. Not even happy in paradise.
That's right.
Got to
take us out of there.
I'm tired of that shit.
We could have all been walking around naked. No shame.
No shame. Living forever.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming back.
I don't know. It's coming back. Baby. But what else are we being manipulated by? Just by the name of it. It changed the name. When we talk about shell shock, people get help if it's called shell shock still, but they changed it to PTSD. Now it's something else, PTSS or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyway.
Vaccines. We changed the definition on that.
Yeah.
Because vaccines used to stop what it was supposed to be. Now all of a sudden it just, it helps you. It doesn't actually stop it, but it kind of helps your body. Well, that's not technically.
Full of aluminum, I'm hearing too.
Well, that's what deodorant is. Aluminum alkylate, and you put it on your skin. Since it's sensitive, your skin absorbs it, and then it's getting in your body.
Yeah, I use a lot of deodorant.
I don't.
I wish it was silver so I could be blue.
Hmm?
You know, like silversmiths would always turn blue.
Yeah.
That'd be cool as shit, wouldn't it?
All that poison in their blood.
Not poison. It's like the color of your shirt. It's their skin color would turn that shirt color. Well, not shirt color.
Well, yeah, there's that guy that looked
Take
like
silver.
Papa Smurf.
Yeah. His skin's just blue as hell.
He was all blue, and all of his hair was white. Looked just like Papa Smurf. Ooh.
Apparently, when children die in the woods, a mushroom will grow, and that's where Smurfs come from.
Is that the lore?
That's the lore. So all the Smurfs are from dead children.
Would you want to eat one?
A Smurf?
Yeah. If they were,
Gargamel wanted to.
Yeah.
Gargamel wanted to turn them into gold, too.
Did you see that?
Gargamel's a demon name. So is Azrael.
Yeah. Did you ever see that? Well, it was also to introduce witchcraft to kids because they're little magical beings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amazon couldn't watch Smurfs growing up.
Did you ever watch the Robot Chicken where they made Gargamel where he got some Smurfs and he actually cooked them?
I didn't see that.
He got a couple of them and he cooked it into a soup and he tasted it and he's like, bleh.
All that time. Damn.
They were disgusting. He was like, oh, I can't eat this, and he threw it out.
All this time. Chase it and you're like, ooh, gross.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. He put them all in a blender and they were just like soup and he just threw it out.
It's like Shredder always want to eat turtle soup, and I'm like,
tonight I dine on turtle soup.
I don't think turtle soup would be good.
Dude, actually, when I was running one day, I saw on YouTube where somebody took the complete first season of the 87
Turtles?
Yeah, the animated, and I started watching it. As a kid, I loved it, but as an adult, I'm like,
horrible.
This is retarded.
I watched a YouTube channel today of 80s and 90s commercials.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I remember half this crap. And it was just like, wow, that was just so weird, man. Weird format, weird Americana. I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Just so weird. And then during that YouTube video of old 80s commercials, a real commercial would pop up. You know, and you're like, wow, that looks really, it's Adobe After Effects.
Yeah, that's new. The ad.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a YouTube Premium
I'm
So I
thinking
don't
about
get
getting it.
ads.
I got too many subscriptions now. I mean, I can't afford it. Not yet.
Well, it's like $15 a month.
Yeah, I can get it for $10 a month right now because of Verizon. But I already got. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't watch this. I don't watch my Amazon Primes. You know, Amazon has it. Max, Netflix, Disney Plus. I don't watch any of that.
Well, I've been here recently because my wife has Amazon Prime because she Prime a lot. Even we buy chemical and stuff off of it now.
Oh, for
work because
Yeah.
it's a whole lot cheaper.
a whole lot cheaper.
Yeah, than our chemical providers. Anyway, so I check Amazon Prime here and there for video, and dude, I've been noticing a lot of it. It's like you still have to buy or rent a lot of stuff. Like there's not a lot
Yeah.
of free, like how it used to be. It used to be like Netflix. You open it up, everything you see. Now it's
buy
like
or rent.
Buy or rent.
Because I saw a video, I was like, I've been wanting to see that, and I was like, buy or rent. I was like, oh
Yeah,
man,
I'm like,
dude,
hey, what about Disney Plus, dude?
what's wrong with Disney Plus?
You have to pay for Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now there's a Disney Plus standard, and then there's a Disney Plus premium.
Oh, no commercials.
Premium gives you no commercials. You pay them $15 a month
to get commercials,
to get ads.
That's how long I haven't watched Disney Plus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything's dumb now. Like ever since COVID and all that, it's like everything's so woke. It's like I don't want to. I don't want to be beat over the head with your political correctness bullcrap. It doesn't even make sense to the plot of anything.
You know, that's the reason why we went away from cable, because of commercials. We went to private companies because we could watch without commercial interruptions.
Well, now, no, because there are millions of people that are paying $15 a month. That's not good enough money anymore. Now you've got to do that, and they get ad revenue from all these other. So it's the same thing as cable now.
Yeah, it's just cable.
Yep.
And then you got cable was what? I remember it used to be like $37 a month.
Yeah.
And now, so I got Netflix, Disney Plus, Max, Prime. That's $50 right there, probably.
Yeah.
And it's like we're actually going backwards with less options. Well, more on-demand options, because cable was if you want to watch something, you had to wait. It comes on what time? Okay, I'll be here.
Yeah. And then TiVo came out.
TiVo,
where you could record, set it to record, and you didn't even have to wait on it. You just come back anytime.
That was awesome. I had DirecTV with that recorder in it.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was awesome.
I never had TiVo.
I'd go, hey, record Ghost Adventures, and record every episode for me. I'd save it. And now it's just like I'll just go to a travel channel and watch it.
Yeah, or pull up the app.
Pull up the app. Oh, hour and 22 in, buddy.
Yep.
ash&burnz at gmail.com. Check out according to plans at gmail.com. Check out, like, subscribe to our channel.
What are we calling this one? Compound talk? Even though we didn't even talk about the compound.
We did talk about the compound.
A little bit.
A little bit. I won't run in water. I would like to have a solar farm. I like to have an orchid. Orchid there.
What if we had the
garden.
women folk do homestead?
Well, we what?
Still go out and work. I mean, I would still go out and work.
I'd have to do something.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is I want to work for the benefit of the compound. I want to work. I don't want to work for like Walmart and give them money.
Yeah.
Off my back. I'd rather, if I'm gonna do something my own business. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind homesteading too. I want to get as much off the grid as I can.
Yeah.
Make my own food.
Yeah.
Grow that.
Now, I wouldn't mind starting a community, like where you go down the street and talk to the neighbors, and they got hogs. And you're like, hey, barter this for that. We got tons of this year, and I think that's really a good way to live.
Yeah.
I like
take away currency and just do barter.
Well, not currency, but off grid living. Like, hey man, I made a bunch of bullets this year, right? How about for a hog this year? You slaughter it for me, and I'll trade you this whole case of 45 I made.
Yeah. Or I'm a beekeeper. I'll give you this honey.
Exactly. Something just
or beeswax.
If the guy down the street has a apple orchard, then I'm not gonna have an apple orchard. You know what I mean? It's like
fill a slot of what's needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I raise bees.
Well, that's kind of how it used to be with blacksmiths and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dairy farmers.
Oh, yeah. We'd have a compound for play, then we'd have like a little side work shed for the blacksmithing and
I'd definitely have that going.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I could have it going right now, but I just don't.
Dude,
I'm intimidated by the starting up part of it.
let's start it.
I got to get it set up, and then I got to, because dude, I don't know. Here past couple months or so, I'm kind of getting in your mind frame where it's like I'm getting tired of video games all the time.
Dude, speaking of which, don't re-up that. I hate all the work you put into it, but don't waste your money. Let's focus on.
I just re-upped it like last week.
Did you up it last week?
So we got, well, about now it's like 27 more days on it.
Okay, don't re-up. I wouldn't re-up it after that.
You're tired of it?
No, because just exactly what you're saying, I like it, but I just ain't got time right now. I got other projects and other things. God, I'm getting all these text messages.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm focusing on other things right
Yeah.
now. There's more sunlight. I gotta get the greenhouse done.
Yeah.
We gotta get your forge done. I gotta get more video for Mechanicsville. I got a couple haunted houses coming up here for the Inspector's channel.
You got too much on the plate, huh?
Yep, and then I want to build a sauna. I want to build your sauna, build my sauna, and then
Are you
work
busy
on something
tomorrow?
else.
Are you busy?
I am not busy tomorrow. I do got to go film in the morning, but after that I'm open. The girls are going shopping. I can grab the boy, and if you want to work on the forge tomorrow, we can.
No, I'll come over here and help you.
Dude, if you can help me with the glass, I can finish that up if you can help me with the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, come over tomorrow.
Well, give me a call.
I'll give you a
whenever
call.
you're done.
I got to put the wall up on this side and then the wall on the back side. Easy. And then the rest of it's just figuring out how to put a roof on. And then I'm done. And I build a door, but that's easy.
Are you doing the glass roof?
I'm doing the polyurethane.
Oh,
the
yeah,
clear.
yeah. You told me. plenty of
Much
times,
easier. I'm thinking about building it on the ground, measuring it, and then just pick it up and put it on it and just attach it. Instead of a ladder and up and down, up and down. Vince,
you still have to do ladder and be able to carry it up the ladder.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's not going to be that heavy because it's just clear plastic.
Well, you would need wood frame.
Yeah, I'm gonna build all that on the ground.
Yeah.
That way, I can make it waterproof. Because I'm up there like, it's to me, and I figure between me and you, we can lift it up to put it on top of it.
Yeah.
If not, then
Oh, I can do it.
you're saying
We can do it.
we can do it. If not, we'll build a hoist system. We'll figure it out.
Or we get your boy do it.
Yeah.
Little
Who's my boy?
Hercules Jr.
No, he ain't. He's uncoordinated as crap.
Yeah, but he's strong.
He's pretty strong. For size, he is. He hits like a man. But yeah, so if you want to do that, and then we get done with that pretty quick, because I did the 4 walls up. That's all I really need, and then the next phase, the roof and door, and then I'm done. And then get that forge going, man. Go get that forge going. Be sweet.
Well, that sauna I was telling you about, my father-in-law giving
Mm-hmm.
me that doghouse that's big enough for a sauna. It would be, in my brain, I'm thinking it would be the best thing if I can just pick that up, put it on a trailer, and drive it out to my house, and then just pick it off the trailer and put it down somewhere.
Let's do it.
But probably what's going to happen, or what's probably going to have to happen, is disassemble, and then take it over, and then reassemble.
We can do that.
But the best idea would be just to be able. But it's like
You don't think we can jack it up and put it on blocks and then slide onto a trailer?
Well, it's big.
It's pretty big. You said it was bigger than like 2 of those giant kitchen tables upstairs.
Yeah, it's for a big. Well, probably might be 3 wide.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Like disassembled then.
I mean, sitting it on a trailer, I would need a flatbed trailer. I couldn't have a trailer with walls on it.
Yeah, that's what the old man has, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has all the
Yeah,
trailers
he has
with
that dump
walls.
trailer.
Yeah.
We'll just assemble it.
Well, he's got like 3 or 4 trailers, man.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Probably have to disassemble it. If not completely, but just like
At least
wall by
enough
wall
chunks
by wall.
to yeah. Like we did your shed, kind of.
Yeah. And then I would
Disassemble it,
have
put it back together.
Then I have to figure out or I have to measure it and get how, because I'd probably just do the foam like the wall.
For the
board.
insulation to keep the
Yeah.
heat in? Yeah.
And then what I was actually thinking about buying that spray foam, like I sent you that video where it's like it's spray foam in a can. You just, and probably do that like 2 or 3 times.
I want it to be
and get
more
it real
expensive,
thick.
though. Yeah, oh, yeah. You want it thick, though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you want it thick, but the more heat it keeps in, the better.
Yeah.
and then you can fine tune how much heat you want in there with an electric heater, technically.
And you do a sauna after you work out?
I get it backwards. Is it cold bath, workout, sauna, or is
Yeah,
it
I think
sauna,
so.
workout, cold bath?
I think it's cold bath, workout, sauna.
Okay.
I'll look it up, but yeah. Dude, if we can get saunas going.
I mean, it cuts down your heart health. I mean, it improves your heart health by like 40%. It takes away like 60% of your pre-COVID
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Words.
pre-morbidity.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't say it right. Takes away your mentality. It gives you more mentality. I don't know. It helps you out healthier.
Post-mortem?
No, post. ash&burnz@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Technical difficulties. You're having technical difficulties.
It's like Dr. Phil, the comedian. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Adam Ray.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
He's sharp, wit-wise. Like, these guys come off with some shit. And he's like, okay, well, all right, well, next joke. You know, he has good timing, awkwardness to it.
Oh, yeah. Does a pretty good Biden.
He does. Well, I mean, Biden. I used to do that. You know what? I'm gonna get a cut out of Biden. I want to cut out of Biden now to stand beside
Just
47.
Have them by there.
Yeah, my two favorite people because they're hilarious. But he couldn't beat Biden because Biden's a sponge.
Yeah.
Trump loves trolling, and if you troll him back, he's so smart he gets you every time.
Yeah.
You just can't outwit him when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he'll start calling you names and it sticks, and you're like, well, Biden, he's like, huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. You know, I was top of my class in college. He wasn't.
No. Yeah, it's funny, man.
I don't want black kids in my schools. What did he say?
I don't know.
He said something like that. Biden did.
I know. Well, he said
a lot of racist stuff.
I used to work at a pool. And,
Yeah.
the black kids would come and rub my hair.
On my legs.
Yeah, on my legs. I'm like,
bro. And
okay.
there'd be any little girls or little boys, he's like this.
Yeah, bro. I would never take my daughter around him.
No, and I love how these people are just standing like this.
Yeah, and they.
I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? He's the
Yeah.
president, and Secret
Yeah.
Service jumped my ass. Took my little girl.
Yeah.
They told him to stop doing that, and he still kind of goes,
Yeah.
he shit his pants one time. It's funny because
My
he's
butt's
like,
been wiped.
he stands up and he's like, you can almost hear it. I liked him as a president. He sucked. He was horrible. But
Yeah.
God, it was funny to watch.
He was a meme machine.
He was.
My butt's been wiped.
He could stand up from talking and be like,
Nobody would be there. He turned like Shane Gillis said. He turns into a Roomba. He gets done with a speech. He turns into a Roomba. He had to be guided off the stage so many times, man.
I love when he would walk back after a press conference in the garden, and like there's a path to the front door, and then the Secret Service take the long way around. He would go up the hill and walk on the grass and follow that Secret Service guy. The door's right here. He just did shit that whole time. Well, nope, this way.
I saw he's on stage talking. All of a sudden he steps on something. He's like, "Oh man, what'd I step on? It's black. Never mind." And he went back to talking the speech.
What do you think about the masks? Do you think masks are real in politics? The face masks. There's a lot of pictures of like Hillary Clinton having like weird skin right along here, and Biden's ears not matching.
Yeah.
And he has like the little,
Yeah.
You think that's real?
Yeah, it's possible.
I think it's possible.
I know back whenever I think it was Bush Sr. was president.
Read my lips. He was CIA.
Yeah, he said there's one woman that claimed that when she was pretty high up there, if not director, something kind of below, and she said that back then she had a mask on in a meeting with him, and they knew each other Like they knew each other for years, and then one day she went in with this mask on and had a full 45-hour-long meeting with him, and he never knew it was her until she said, "Hold on," and just pulled it off, and he was like, "What?" So I mean, if that technology was back then, oh yeah, definitely by now they've got some realistic masks.
There was a Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X. I don't remember. This is probably a year ago, where a guy was talking about that he was talking to one of the body doubles, and it was just a guy looked just like walked like that. I mean, he turned around and was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, bud?" Like that, just talking not like Biden would. Yeah. "Oh, hey, and the guy was like, "This is a body double for Biden." And I was like, AI was still new then, so it could have been AI, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not unreasonable, the face masks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I think we about fluttered out. It's 1:35 in.
John Witherspoon always goes, "Yeah, boy." I'm starting to catch myself doing that.
Who?
John Witherspoon. You know,
Oh,
Friday.
yeah.
I'm in the kitchen.
Ain't nobody taking a poo in my house.
Yeah.
Except me.
Something like this. This chick is so good, you slap a mama, and he goes, "Yeah, boy." Slaps the shit out of us. Yeah, boy.
Classic.
Yeah, John Witherspoon was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, ain't he passed?
Yeah, he's passed.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Funny dude. He had some great stories too. Hanging out at Red Fox and stuff, and old school. Yeah. Oh well, anyway. Yeah, boy. A little tribute to John Witherspoon. Anyway, Ash and Burnz. This is the compound episode.
We never really
Kinda.
Yeah.
We spent like 3 minutes on it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's more than we used to do with other topics we do. I love how we name the episodes at the end of the episode and it doesn't ever match.
Yeah.
Like last was haters gonna be haters. We never
Haters
talked about
gonna
that.
hate.
We never talked about that.
Yeah, we were bashing the government.
Oh, imagine that Ash and Burnz bashing the government. Does that ever happen?
Look, I'm a patriot. I just don't like our current government.
I'll say this.
I don't like the corruption in our government.
That's it. I like the fact that I'm able to do this I like our government enough to where I get to do this podcast. I get to have a firearm here to protect myself. I get to enjoy capitalism as it is right now. I don't like the corruption or control of our government. Now, is that the majority of our government, or is that just a facet that sticks out? You know?
Yeah.
My roads are paved. I got pretty good roads. My kids get education. Come on, it's better than Bangladesh.
Dude, I drive roads all day.
I know, but
I hitting potholes left and right.
go to South Carolina. You know, South Carolina has horrible roads. North Carolina is called the good road state, son.
Oh, okay. If they're good here,
yeah, they are better here than anywhere else. I'm not world traveled as you are, though. Like I said, I'm a hometown hero.
Get away, peasant.
I stay in my hometown.
Yeah,
like to move out of my hometown would make me nervous thinking about the compound.
Loser. Got to get out and get your feet wet, boy.
I'm wet enough. I'm happy. I like my hometown. I'm very comfortable
your
here.
little box you live in?
I do. I like my little box. I know this place. I feel comfortable here. That's another reason I don't like travel. You know that. It's one of my fears of traveling. And of the Mechanicsville and this Inspectors Paranormal channel, I travel more than I ever have in the state.
Yeah.
I'm driving 2 hours to get to a location, and I'm like, I know. Some people are like, what? Me? That's a big deal. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where this place is. Oh my God, I don't know people. Oh, God, my car breaks down. Hodophobia.
Well,
So,
is that an actual thing?
hodophobia, yep.
Traveling beyond.
Long-time listeners of According to Plans knows I have a vlog about hodophobia. I talk about my fear of travel.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was skinny and had no beard. I looked real young. Shaved my head.
Yeah.
Look what he's done to me, people.
Manned them up.
Man me up.
I put some testosterone in you.
That nitrous oxide. That nitrous methane at that racetrack got me. Made my balls drop.
Really?
Yeah, I'm all like, cars. You'll get into it. Wait till we go to Farmington. He's gonna help me out in June, by the way.
All business.
Yeah,
There ain't
you're
no
gonna
pleasure out
be
there.
like, oh man, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
You wait. I thought the same thing. I don't care about cars. That's great, fellas.
I don't know if you know, but
Tell me the story of the car.
my granddaddy was a car mechanic and he had old cars,
My grandfather had old cars.
just like you.
I didn't
and every
respect
time I went all around it, I'm like, it just ain't my thing, bro.
It will be.
No,
I'll convert you because I'm converted.
I'm not.
You know, I was an EV boy.
I won't.
I'm EV boy now and classic car boy.
I won't.
Okay.
It's just cars
Okay.
ain't my thing, bro.
Okay.
I'll go and be business for you. I'll help you out. But as far
Oh
as
yeah,
the
you
passion,
will. You will,
Nah,
and you will
bro.
get passion.
No, bro.
You can be like me and B-Rye, like, ooh,
Nope.
oh,
I'll let y'all sit over there and fondle each other.
you're like, oh.
Nope. I'm gonna be like boring. Hey, that's a good shot.
ash&burnz@gmail.com. All right, you turn me off over there on the new phone.
Yeah. Boo boo boo.